Hi guys, I'm finally back on here. This is going to be one of my very first Dream Journal vlogs I'm going to be doing on YouTube. Your host, Indigo LightningStar. You used to know me from the EHFEEI. So yeah, these are my little short personal stuff I'm going to be doing on here from now on. So I'm going to start with my old Dream Journal here. And wow, it's been, I don't know how long I haven't had like a really bad dream or a dream that I just needed to write down in my book of mirrors. I know to the pagan community that's what it's called. To atheists, it's just a better way of saying this is something to reflect on from your dreams when you write them down. So this goes back to November 2nd. This is intro. Jaclyn Glenn. I hope you're paying attention, honey. I was holding hands with someone entirely different. She tells me how popular she was and is today. Jaclyn Glenn told me so much that made me so comfortable that I could vent to her. We fell in love as she and I had sexual intercourse. Okay, yeah, that's... I know. Pushy, but didn't mean to make it pushy. This was just at that time on November 2nd when I wrote this. That was last year. She even asked me where I had been for a long time. She even knew how to take care of my weak right arm. Jaclyn Glenn, the popular atheist, told me so much that I needed to know about her past as to alter hers and mine entirely. I even told her that I kept seeing her looking down on me in an altered part of my past, as if two different distinct 2005s happened. She was concerned about me lying on a gurney in the altered 2005 when it comes to a car crash that was supposed to be earlier in my life. She didn't know how to look at this. For the first time, I felt safe with her and... Oh, wait a minute. I kept the TV on. Where no one would harm me. Jaclyn Glenn knew the tricks of the trade and had to figure out what to say to her boyfriend. Later at night, someone was bicycling in the brick streets of a historic district in Europe. This person wanted to race me to the old Belgian clock tower. Kinda weird. And yet it was just an old Middle Ages bell tower in Romania. I took the challenge as I have felt the fastest in a long time. I didn't even feel my feet touch the ground much. And we have November 6th, one called Escape. On vacation going to make our way back, Gabby isn't too thrilled with the quickest flight. She knew it looked dangerous, and I was like, what's the worst that could happen? I told her that I would meet her at home as I take that private airline flight. I walk out right on this strange craft of a flight. Later on, this entire craft wobbles as it gets unsteady through turbulence. This saucer-shaped transport starts to spin and cause whiplash. Wow, this is like old. Parts start to break off as I was getting closer to home. It circulates faster and faster up and down. I flew off my seat as it breaks off from around donut piping. I grab a hold of this round steel part of the structure as the rest of this saucer is stripped away into a convertible type. I see the entire world spinning as I am holding onto this part for dear life. Wow, this is old. Oh, good number of pages too. Sorry to make it long. Feeling as if it could be the last 3 days before, I am on this inner part of a hotel or better yet a resort. The entire place looks so intricate. Oh, I love my writing. That even my girlfriend Rio loves it. She was showing me how to use my abilities to catch a fast-moving object. Oh yeah, this was when I was talking to Rio and Keta a long time ago. I don't even know whatever happened to her. As well equipped as I am, we hear a knock at the door as she devised a test trial with her sister. I opened it up as her sister comes in with an aerodynamic suit. And then, of course, like a screenwriter, I put down the noise of a gunshot. Bang, bang! I know, the sound kind of weird. Won't do that again, I promise. Something went wrong right outside our room. At an Ori sense that is not a part of the test, they hide under the two different beds as I quickly put on the road running aerodynamic suiting. Wait a minute, no headpiece. I look around the room and come across a clothes box and find an old Japanese wearable mask with lightning bolt earpieces. Something tells me this could be like, whatever it is. As the quickest and easy disguise, I throw it on as this terrorist attack comes barging down the door as I quickly quicksilver to hide it. And this religious monotheistic terrorist passes right by the room. I beeline right out of the room as I have this guy come chase me. I move faster than his bullets as I flash sped out of there and down another hall. Actually, I use the word flash sped. I'm gonna have to make some autocorrects on my old writing here. I come across a landmark type of balcony that happens to be a lounge. There seems to be more than just one person involved in this mass shooting. I passed by a third one, knocking him out and down, which propelled my feet to touch the ceiling to start running that. I don't know, maybe I had something kind of weird in that dream. These terrorists were trying to aim at me so much they were yelling at each other in a Middle Eastern language as they were shooting at me. I run out of there upside down on the ceiling as I grab a hold of the railing to correct my direction down the entire side of the building as the authorities face the terrorists and not me. News groups were waiting right outside this building as they were reporting in an enclosed arena which that hotel resort company owns. I don't know, do you guys know anything about a hotel that would have anything like that? I don't know if you guys would. Oh yeah, November 11th. I remember this old one. Haves and have-nots, I call this one. Olympic Heights, 20 years later, teachers and staff have changed. Certain policies did too, as it seems. 2022 is the alumni 2002 20-year graduation dance, or therefore celebrating the 2002 class. The dance didn't appear there. Odd. Wow, this is like one of the oldest. I was walking around there at night, and yet it lit up in its facade, as I remembered long ago at a dance there at the front of the school in this tall domed area. I don't know if many of you 2002 alumni class of Olympic Heights know anything about this. If you do, great. Where was I? 2 floors of steps meeting on the middle ground between. In 2001, the greatest part of the history of my life, way early before that 9/11 bullshit attacks, that I predict, I'm sorry, did I say bullshit attacks? I just meant 9/11 attacks that I predicted back then. I received a note on the desk in a class of mine I walked into to meet a girl there at that midsection. I'll never forget that fond memory. The problem is, during that time, she never showed up. A long one? Oh yeah, kind of long. As I continue to walk around at night time, looking all casual, I have shown Gabby my high school and gave her a tour through memory lane. A security guard comes up to me and puts his arm out saying, "Whoa, hold up there, what do you think you're doing here?" I'm giving my wife a tour of my high school. High school tours on Mondays through Fridays from 8 to 5. Please leave the premises now. Can I get her? And I thought the 20-year union is supposed to be around here. What's your name, sir? Matthew Newman, the good old legend. No kidding, everybody talks about you. You missed a lot over the years here. We have showers near the gym now. That's the strangest part of my dream. How can a security guard tell me that there's a shower near the gym? don't think I want to head in that direction. Then I guess we will have to throw out this missing shirt jacket we cut for I don't know how many years or just frame it. Can I get a picture of you and you get your signature on the back of my pad? This felt awkward for me. He turned the pad around and wrote the address for me and Gabby to go to. Half an hour later, we are there. It is at someone's pool. So casual and in swimwear. I follow Gabby where she takes off her shirt and pants where she has her swimming skins on. I didn't even think of it like that. This is something I have not. She goes in the pool and I am like, where's mine? I go around to stay dry as she got wet, heading toward the stairs going to the other side. Gabby heads toward this pumpkin chunkin' roller coaster, probably because of the time it was November. Yeah, that makes sense. As I try to meet her on the other side. I go 3 floors up and find myself in this railing where I had to swing over or run through it. I guess that was like the first 3 dreams I want. I'll tell you November 15th another time. Why not? So guys, hey, tell me what you think. And I hope I'm getting this message out. Especially, since it is my dream journal vlogs. Hey, I always want to do a vlog, my very first one. Tell me what you think.